Now we have to talk about the Duke and Duchess of White Castle, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in this edition of Royal Roundup. A royal roundup, but these two, they're not so royal anymore. And actually, I would love to do a moratorium on Harry and Meghan and have a day where we don't even discuss them, but they're like the gift that keeps on giving, okay? These two little hucksters, they can't stop screwing up and giving us fodder to discuss, and they speak to something larger in the culture, right? They speak to something in the culture that says, if you are a rich, liberal elite, you can just do things. Prince Harry, he wants to complain all the time about how miserable his life is. He doesn't have to work. He lives in a mansion in Montecito with full security. And it just shows, even though Meghan says she came from nothing and she lived over a garage, she is taken to that rich Oprah Winfrey Montecito lifestyle very well. But Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they're back in the news because they're doing what they do best, which is use their family's history and iconography to gain fame and attention and clicks and money. So Prince Harry, he has gone viral the last few days because he did a landmine walk, just like his mother, the late Princess Diana, the icon, the legend, and we'll put it up on the screen and side by side. This could not be a clearer grift for press. And I imagine Prince William is not happy about this because it's obvious Prince Harry has no reason to do this. Prince Harry doesn't even like to leave his house. Okay, Prince Harry sits around his house allegedly taking psychedelics, but let me tell you what he did. He's followed in his mother's footsteps as he visited a charity clearing landmines in Angola. He was in Angola supporting the work of the Halo Trust, the charity that has been backed by Princess Diana and yada 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 since 1997. So Prince Harry, this is what they need to do, right? They've got a new season coming out of the Netflix show. Their clout is a little bit down. Prince William, Catherine, they're over there in the UK killing it. Okay, President Trump is going over for a state visit in September, which is going to be incredible, seeing this unification and across the pond. But Prince Harry, he always is copying his family for fame, fortune, clicks, and attention. And there were a lot of royal folks online saying, there's no reason to do this other than to try and have a side-by-side image of you and your mother, Princess Diana. Let's be honest. And honestly, Prince Harry probably doesn't even remember this. Prince Harry has said he doesn't have many memories of his mother. Most memories he has are things people have told him or things he's seen in documentaries and online and on TV. So he probably doesn't even remember this himself. But copying Princess Diana, this is also what Meghan Markle does. She copies the princess's outfits, her looks. She tries to copy her style, her mannerisms, her scent, her perfume, her fragrance. That is what these people do. And Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they're going to get more desperate. Mark my words. We talked about this before. When your clout starts to go down and you're used to getting a certain level of fame, of velocity and volume of fame and press, and it starts to dip, Meghan's going to be trotting those kids out more. We're going to be seeing Archie and Lilibet a lot more. They're going to start doing more staged photo ops like this. And Prince Harry, he could have gone and done this without a full camera crew. I mean, the fact that we have all these high definition videos that we're rolling on the screen of him over there, he wanted this to be an international press moment. Do I think it's because he's this altruistic, great guy who cares about the landmines? No, I think they knew this is going to be a side-by-side of Prince Harry and his mother, the late Princess Diana. But can't Diana just rest in peace? Whatever happened to resting in peace? Can she rest in peace? But Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they're never going to let her rest in peace. And Meghan Markle, I'm just remembering now, didn't she release a rosé on Princess Diana's birthday just a few weeks ago? This is what they do. Oh, Princess Diana's birthday happens to be the date. You're releasing this rosé, and you're also copying the woman's outfits, etc., etc., etc. This is what Harry and Meghan do. And it's why William and Catherine and the real royalty over in the UK don't even care to associate with them. The real royalty is busy carrying on with their royal duties. Prince Harry, he's a wannabe royal at this point, but we wish him well. He's a very troubled person, clearly, to allow Meghan Markle to come in and take a wrecking ball to his family. He's clearly very troubled. And Meghan Markle, what's also in trouble is her career, because we have some new stats. We have some new stats about Meghan Markle's show With Love, Meghan. Let me read you some of these bullet points here. So the Netflix original series dire viewer stats were revealed in the streamer's semi-annual What We Watched report, which tracks the most popular and most watched things on Netflix. Now, Meghan would have you believe she's this huge star and billions of people are watching her. No. No. Let me read you what's going on. With Love, Meghan came in at number 385. The show has garnered just 5.3 million views since its debut in March, which is a pretty dismal number for an original series on the streamer. Now, Suits The show that Meghan, came to prominence on, not such prominence because I'd never seen it or heard of it, it earned 9.3 million viewers for its first season and ranked number 151. Now, I didn't even know there were 358 shows on Netflix. How do you come in 358? Is Meghan Markle the new Stephen Colbert? Is she the new radioactive person where you give her 100 million, which is allegedly what they got from Netflix? Like Colbert, his budget was 100 million and he was still 40 million in the hole. But I think these folks like having Meghan and Harry because for a certain type of elite Hollywood liberal, having these royals, and I use the word royal loosely, on their network means something, right? And Ted Sarandos and the folks at Netflix, they really have become personal friends with Harry and Meghan. So I imagine they're going to keep pushing her through and pushing her through. Because if it was just you and me, okay, if I had a show on Netflix and I was number 358 after the budget they put in, $100 million, and I wasn't even in the top 200, that would not do so well for me. Okay, I'd probably be fired. You would probably be fired as well. But these folks like Harry and Meghan, they get to continue to fail upward and they continue to dine out on their titles. I mean, the fact that they even call themselves the Duke and Duchess of Sussex anymore is hilarious to me because they've spent about 5 hours in Sussex. So the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, they're flopping, they're failing, they're getting more desperate, but Meghan can continue to sell her jams, jellies, and dog biscuits, and we'll have to see what this new season of the show does. Is it going to do higher? I mean, when you're starting at 358, anywhere is up, right? If you're 358 on the charts, anywhere is up. But like I said months ago, the reality show I want to see of Harry and Meghan, I want to see the real Harry and Meghan. I want to see them, okay, at home with the nannies. Meghan is running around the house in her, scrawny little booty shorts and those legs, yelling at Harry, throwing cell phones. I want to see the real Harry and Meghan at home. I also would love to see a reality show where you take away their personal chefs, personal trainers, and nannies for a week and see if they survive. Almost like a wife swap sort of reality show, TLC kind of show from the early 2000s. Let's take away all of the amenities that these two little hucksters enjoy and see if they can survive. Let's put Harry and Meghan on an island and see if they can last 24 hours being left to their own devices, because I have a feeling they don't love each other all that much and they're not getting along too great. Okay, here to tell you, when the fame starts to go, your success starts to go, Harry's now going over and walking around in landmines. When your husband goes to walk through a landmine rather than stay at home with you, probably, a little bit of trouble in paradise.